Guys, this is Rohan from FlexHitch with a review on the iPad mini. This iPad's been around for a long time, but I just got my hands on it, so I thought I might as well make a review on it. So, let's get into it, guys.
So let's start with the iPad's whole new design. This iPad has a design that's distinctive from the other iPads, such as the iPad 2, 3 or 4. It features a brand new back metal plate that is available in two finishes, black or white, and it feels really nice in the hand, and it also looks much better than the previous iPad back plates. The iPad also has a whole new side bezel. This bezel surrounds the whole screen and it feels really nice in the hand and makes it look much more quality to that adhesive you could see in the iPad 2, 3 or 4. Now, you may be wondering what else is new about this iPad. Well, this iPad features a whole new backplate. This backplate is available in two colors, as I said before, but it gives that really nice quality feel to it, and trust me, you won't go wrong when you see this backplate. Comparing the thickness of the iPad 4 and iPad mini, you can see the iPad mini is fairly thinner than the iPad 4, but there is not much difference, but it feels much more better in the hand. Now, what's so beneficial about this iPad is its small form factor. The small form factor makes it usable in one hand while you type with the other. In the iPad 4, you had to hold it with both hands. You didn't have a hand free in which you could type or do your work on the iPad. But in the iPad mini, you could easily hold it with one hand and it won't be a problem as you could type with the other. Let's move on to the hardware of this device. This device features the lightning connector seen in all latest Apple products. This lightning connector has a reversible plug, so you can plug it in both ways and you don't have to worry about which way it is going in, because it's going to go on everywhere, compared to the micro USB connectors you get in most Android tablets. On the top of the device, you'll find the lock button, which is used to lock the device, the microphone and also the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the right hand side of the device, you'll find a volume button and also the silent on off switch. And finally, on the back, you'll find a 5-megapixel iSight camera. This iPad has been known for its portability, and its portability is matched by its screen size. This iPad has a 7.9 inch screen with a resolution of 163 pixels per inch. Now, the screen resolution is really bad. I mean, come on, 163 pixels per inch is not that many, and I would have expected to see a retina display in this iPad, such as the iPad 4 has. This iPad 4 has a really nice screen, and it's one of the best in the market, and I wanted to see that in the iPad mini. Now, what I'm really loving about this device is its really small bezels. On both sides of the device, you get a really nice small bezel, and it takes the limitations of the space this iPad takes, hence making it much more portable in the hand, in which Apple is aiming to do. This iPad has the A5 chip, not the A5X seen in the iPad 3 at the time when it was released, but this iPad has really nice performance. Obviously that's because of its pairing of iOS, and Apple has really seamlessly done this to give a really good experience, and it's still one of the fastest tablets on the market, even if you're looking on it. Obviously this processor is not good on paper, but when it's paired up with something like this, it won't let you down, and its reliability is excellent. When you're playing mid to high end 3D games on the iPad, you won't see any lag whatsoever. The iPad handles this well, and you could really see that there is no lag and it's smooth, and yeah, pretty much you could play any game you want on it that is available on iOS 7. And also the overall smoothness of the whole OS is extremely smooth when you're doing daily tasks. Now, the iPad has also a decent camera for a mid-sized and mid-range tablet. This is 5 megapixel of course, and it gives really good footage. I mean, not the best, but it gives reasonable 1080p footage. As you can see over here, we have a nice colorful setting where we have plenty of plants and also urban developments, and you can see that it's also reasonable. The quality, it's not the best, but I guess you could go with it as it is pretty cheap and it's not really meant for camera use. It's the same thing with photos. The photos are alright. I just took some photos of things lying around my house and they were not that good, but they were still decent for a tablet. As you can see, you could see that kind of detail on the flower and it's okay, I guess. Now, obviously, Apple made this device because it's cheap. It's cheaper than the rest of the iPads, but it's still a pretty expensive tablet compared to the rest of the models you can get. For example, the Nexus 7 is right now only $250 in the Google Play Store, and it's a pretty comparable device to the iPad mini. This iPad comes in at $369 Australian dollars, and it's alright. I mean, it's an iPad, so you'd expect that kind of high range price point compared to other tablets that are similar to the iPad mini. I personally bought this device because I was always an Android fan, and I kind of wanted to try out the Apple ecosystem for once to see what it feels like. And overall, I'm pretty impressed with how the iPad deals with everything and its simplicity compared to Android. I'm pretty sure this is for not the professional level buyer, but it's still meant for people who just want a tablet that'll do what they say they want to do. They don't want extra features or anything like that. That's it for now, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, can you please give me a like down below or subscribe, because there's going to be more videos coming up, and obviously the quality of the videos is going to go much higher. So if you want to support me, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Alright guys, so I'll catch you later on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.